first of all, Spectral Dynamics. This plugin is like Soothe, okay? So this is going to flatten your track. This is going to flatten whatever there is. So first of all, we go to edit, okay? And we make sure that our dry wet is on 100% because you want it to affect it fully. So this is with and this is without, look. Now, what the fuck does it do? As you can see, shit. Alright, hold on. As you can see, it flattens whatever there is. It flattens all the peaks. So, now, what are all of these? Right, so this is the slope. The higher the slope, the more aggressive reduction there is. You see? Cool shit. So now, what is resolution? The more resolution you have, the more accurate it is. You see, this is faster. This can bring some phase issues and shit, but this is faster. This is slower. So yeah, you don't really need to mind this. Now this is smoothness. Now this is important. Look. You see? No smoothness at all is the most accurate, and more smoothness is, you know, less accurate. So now hold on, let's reset the settings of this plugin. Now let's say we have a really annoying frequency, you know, on the top end. So look, I think we can drawing mode. There we go. So now this will be useful. So what you do is, if the more compression you want, the more reduction of the peaks that the more reduction you need is you see, like so if you want more compression, just put it in here, and if you want less compression, put it in the top. So at 0 decibels it means no compression whatsoever, and in minus 80 decibels it means that it starts compressing at minus 80 decibels. And now look how it will sound. You see, it only affects this area. So let's say you have a really cool bass, but it has a lot of 2000 Hertz information, so you just make this. You see, it's now cleaner. So this is good for flattening frequencies without an EQ. It's much easier. Yeah, so that's that. And now you have these two. So this is your threshold. You see, you can move all of them together with this knob. And the ratio is the higher the ratio, the heavier the compression. So infinite is basically if you set the threshold to minus 40, if your ratio is at infinite, it will bring whatever there is to minus 40 ratio. But if the ratio is like not infinite, is like 2, it will bring it, instead of 40 decibels, it will bring it to 2. Basically it's a half. So yeah, the more ratio is, the harder the curve, as you can see. So yeah, I most of the time keep it at like 1.4. So yeah, cool shit. All the other ones you don't need to mind really, so that's one technique. Now there is another technique which is not dynamic, and this is with Curve EQ. Look at that boa. Look at that thick boa. Now, at first you will be like, oh shit, what's this ugliest motherfucker? First of all, don't call it ugly. Just kidding, it is ugly. But, hold on, let's choose a good color. Like, bruh. La la la. Which color do I want? Red, green. Oh, I want that. No, it's fucking ugly. Alright. Also, this is a legit copy, not for sale, so I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna shell it, boys. I'm not gonna shell it. So let's choose 60 FPS just because it looks nice. So what this does, basically you can make, it's an EQ, okay? But this EQ has a twist. Now, what the fuck? What twist does it have? You can match spectrums with this shit. So first of all, I want to capture the average sound, the average frequency response of the bass. So I choose average mode. So this is our average. That's how it looks on average. That's how the spectrum looks on average. Okay, guys? Okay? Now, you go to static and match, and the first thing you do is you press play and then press take. So what it does, it basically captures the frequency information of your sound. And now that you have it saved, you want to make it flat. You want to balance it. Now, how the fuck do you balance such thing if you're not that good at EQing? Now, let me show you how. So you load up a sound, you load up a super flat noise. I will give you guys the wave file if you want to. And as you can see, the white spectrum is your noise. Okay? So, what you are going to do is basically use the noise frequency, I guess, I don't know, the frequency balance of the noise, and just try to make the bass look like this. You're trying to make the green look like the white. So what you do, this is your noise and this is your bass, okay? So you click reference on the noise. So the noise will be the reference. This spectrum, the white spectrum, aka the noise, will be a reference to whatever you want it to be. So on the bass, you press apply to, because you want to apply the match. You want to match the bass to the noise. So you apply the noise reference on the bass. Now, you have points. The more points you have, the more messy it will be, but who fucking cares? So now what you do is you click match spectrums, and wibbly wobble. Boom. Fucking amazing. It matched it. Now you don't really need these curves since they're extreme, so yeah, just make sure that you don't really mess with these. So yeah, that's how it sounds now. Balance